Guys, do you feel it? That vibration, that energy that only one person in the K-pop industry currently possesses? Hold your breath right now, because what I am about to tell you is not just ordinary news. This is a call of duty for all of you, monsties all over the world. Imagine, after a long wait that made our hearts feel like a roller coaster, after millions of conspiracy theories scattered on X, and after we almost lost hope, the ace is finally back and she is taking over everything. But there is one thing that could threaten this dominance, one thing that makes us all have to stay up late and move fast. Ahyeon, our little Jenny, the center of the universe, has been nominated in the B-Day Reward of April on the IDOKI app. You know what that means, right? This is not just about a birthday. This is about pride. This is about proving that Ahyeon is not just a name, but she is a force of nature that cannot be stopped. But the question is, are we strong enough to bring her to the top? Or will we let this golden opportunity just pass us by? Don't scroll away yet, because in this video, we will dissect why this voting period is life or death for our fandom, and why Ahyeon deserves to get the most luxurious prize on her special day later. Stay tuned, because this is going to be legendary. Okay, let's take a breath for a moment. Let's talk heart to heart. Why is everyone suddenly in chaos about the month of April? For ordinary people, April might just be an ordinary month full of rain or April Fools. But for us, true K-pop enthusiasts, April 2026 is a sacred month. Why? Because this is the month when the ace was born into the world to save the performance standards of the fifth generation. Ahyeon is not just an idol who can sing and dance. She is a phenomenon. Remember when she was absent from group activities? Social media felt like a graveyard. Quiet, no color. Thousands of speculations emerged, ranging from health issues to wild rumors that hurt our hearts. But what happened? She returned with sheesh and immediately silenced all the haters with just one high note. Now, the IDOKI app, which we know is one of the most prestigious platforms for celebrating idol birthdays, has released the list of nominations for the B-Day Reward of April. And guess who's at the top of the list? Our girl, Ahyeon. This is the moment of proof for all of us. After all the support she has given us through her slay performances, are we really going to just stay silent? The prizes from IDOKI are no joke, guys, ranging from giant LED advertisements in downtown Seoul to global promotions that will make Ahyeon's face visible to millions of people. Try looking at your X timeline. What do you see? Ahyeon Center, Ahyeon Visual King, Ahyeon Vocal Queen. All those titles were not earned for free, friends. Since the first day she was introduced through a live performance video on YouTube Entertainment, Ahyeon captured the world's attention. Her rap style, swag yet clear. Her vocals have a soul like a legendary singer. And the way she commands the stage, that is truly main vocal vibes as well as main dancer vibes. She is the definition of a complete package that is very rare in the industry today. Many netizens say that Ahyeon is the next big thing after Blackpink's Jennie. While we agree that every idol has their own color, we cannot deny that the star power Ahyeon possesses is on par with her great seniors. She has an aura that makes it impossible to take our eyes off her. And now, imagine if that aura was backed by a win on IDOKI. Her beautiful face would grace large billboards celebrating her new age with recognition from global fans. This is the best gift we can give as a form of a gratitude, because she has worked hard and returned to the arms of monsties stronger than ever before. By the way, don't forget to subscribe before we continue to the voting tutorial. Turn on the bell so you don't miss crucial info like this again. Okay, Now listen carefully. This is the most important part. Listen up, soldiers. We cannot just sit back and say, oh, Ahyeon will definitely win. She has many fans. No, that is a big mistake. Other fandoms will not stay silent either. They also have idols who have birthdays in April, and they are surely setting up strategies to overtake us at the last turn. We don't want to see Ahyeon sad or feel regretful later, do we? So this is a step-by-step guide for those of you who want to dedicate your time to Ahyeon on IDOKI. First, download and register. First, you must have the app. Search for IDOKI on Play Store or App Store. Registration is very easy. It can be done via email or your social media accounts. But remember, the most important thing is consistency. Focus on April B-Day Reward. Don't enter the wrong room. Look for the nomination tab for the month of April. Find the name Ahyeon and pour all your points there. Invite friends and community. We need a large mass to push Ahyeon's ranking. Did you know in some fandoms they have mass voting schedules? Maybe we can start that too. For example, every 7 p.m. Western Indonesian time, we all simultaneously enter the app and give all our points. Imagine the explosion of numbers we would create. The power of fans is real, guys. Maybe some of you are thinking, why the big fuss? It's just voting, right? But for an idol, a win on a platform like IDOKI is more than just an advertisement on the side of the road. It's a message of love. It's a real proof that even though they're tired from practicing until morning, even though they have to receive mean comments from irresponsible netizens, they still have a home to come back to. And that home is us, the fans. Ahyeon has gone through many difficult things. Imagine the pressure she felt as a trainee at a giant agency, the high expectations placed on her shoulders, and her hiatus period that was full of mystery. When she came back, she needed the certainty that we were still here. She needed to know that we never turned away. A birthday gift in the form of this global promotion will be an incredible boost of energy for her. She will see that out there, from Jakarta to New York, from Seoul to London, thousands of people are willing to take the time just to make sure she smiles. She deserves the world, and we are the ones who can give it to her. Imagine her reaction when she hears that her fans managed to win this award for her. She will surely be speechless and even more enthusiastic about giving her best performances in upcoming comebacks or concerts. This is our way to say, Ahyeon, thank you for being born and thank you for being you. We have to be realistic, guys. In the world of K-pop, competition is very real. The month of April is full of other vocal and visual monsters. There are several big names from top-tier groups who are also nominated. If we look at the data from previous years, the competition for the B-Day Reward on IDOKI is always fierce until the last second. Sometimes there are fandoms that intentionally save their points and only release them 5 minutes before closing. It's a war, literally. But we have an advantage. What is it? Momentum. BABYMONSTER is really on the rise. Ahyeon is the center of conversation everywhere. We have a new energy that other fandoms might be starting to lose. We must utilize this fire of enthusiasm to keep burning the voting spirit. Don't leave even the slightest gap for our rivals to overtake us. Keep monitoring the charts. If our position drops, hit it hard again. Don't forget to stay polite on social media. Don't engage in unnecessary fan wars. Just focus on our main goal, winning for Ahyeon. Okay, Monsties, we are at the end of the discussion. All the facts have been laid out, the tutorial is clear, and the emotional reasons have made us emotional together. Now the ball is in your court. Do we want to see Ahyeon get the most luxurious gift on her birthday? Or do we want to regret it when we see another idol's name displayed on the billboard later? I think the answer is very clear. Come on. After watching this video, immediately open your IDOKI app. Don't delay any longer. Every single point counts. No matter how small your help is, it is very meaningful for Ahyeon. Building on that incredible momentum, we need to dive deeper into why the global K-pop landscape is currently shifting its gaze toward this specific April voting cycle on IDOKI. This is not just a localized fandom effort, it is a definitive litmus test for the fifth generation's commercial viability and the sheer grassroots power of international supporters who have been waiting for a singular figure to bridge the gap between classic K-pop charisma and modern global appeal. When we look at the logistics of this competition, we are witnessing a digital battlefield where every tap on a screen translates into a massive physical presence in the world's most iconic urban centers, and the stakes for Ahyeon's brand reputation are higher than they have ever been. To understand the magnitude of what we are fighting for, we must analyze the specific rewards IDOKI offers to the April winner. We are talking about prime advertising real estate, digital screens in Myeongdong, video advertisements in the New York Times Square area, and specialized social media pushes that act as a catalyst for a trainee to superstar trajectory. For an artist like Ahyeon, who has already trended globally for her cover performances and her undeniable center aura, these rewards serve as a formal coronation. They provide the kind of visibility that attracts major fashion houses, luxury brand endorsements, and collaborative opportunities with international producers who look at these voting results as a metric for an idol's marketability. The competition this year is particularly fierce because April coincides with the birthdays of several legendary idols from the third and fourth generations. We are going up against established fan bases that have years of experience in organized digital labor. These fandoms have massive reserves of voting points and highly coordinated communication networks. However, the Monste's advantage lies in our novelty and the intense emotional narrative surrounding Ahyeon's journey. Her story is one of resilience. Her return to the spotlight was not just a comeback, but a reclamation of her rightful place. This narrative is a powerful motivator that can drive voting numbers beyond what any historical data might predict, provided we maintain our focus and do not succumb to complacency. Beyond the technicalities of the app, let's discuss the psychological impact this win would have on the industry's perception of BABYMONSTER as a whole. In the K-pop industry, the strength of the center often dictates the trajectory of the entire group. By securing a landslide victory for Ahyeon, we are sending a clear signal to industry executives, music critics, and rival agencies that the fifth generation has a definitive leader. It proves that the demand for her presence is not just a fleeting trend fueled by curiosity, but a sustained, dedicated movement. This win will ensure that music show producers, variety show hosts, and magazine editors prioritize her, thereby increasing the group's overall exposure during their crucial developmental years. Strategically, we must also address the importance of digital etiquette and community health during this voting war. While the adrenaline of a close race can lead to heated exchanges, the most effective way to support Ahyeon is through positive reinforcement and cross-platform mobilization. We should be looking at TikTok challenges, Instagram Reels, and even fan-led giveaway events to incentivize new voters to join the IDOKI platform. If every current voter brings in just 2 more people, the exponential growth would make our lead insurmountable. This is about building a sustainable infrastructure for future votes, ensuring that whenever Ahyeon or her group is nominated, the fandom is ready to respond with surgical precision and overwhelming force. Furthermore, let us consider the artistic evolution of Ahyeon that justifies this level of devotion. Her ability to transition from a fierce, high-speed rapper to a soulful vocalist with a rich, mature tone is a rarity. This versatility is her greatest weapon. When we vote for her on IDOKI, we are essentially voting for the preservation and promotion of high-caliber talent in an era often criticized for prioritizing visuals over skill. Ahyeon represents a return to the all-arounder ideal, the idol who can command a stage alone if necessary, but shines brightest when leading her team. Every point donated is a vote of confidence in her artistry and a demand for more content that showcases her unique abilities. The April B-Day Reward is also a crucial milestone in the lead-up to the group's projected global tour and future discography releases. High visibility in April creates a halo effect that carries over into subsequent months. If the public sees her face everywhere during her birthday month, they are much more likely to tune in when a new music video drops or when concert tickets go on sale. We are creating a cycle of success where one victory fuels the next. The data collected from these voting apps is often used by concert promoters to determine which cities have the highest density of active fans, meaning your votes today could literally influence whether the group performs in your home country tomorrow. As we move into the final phase of this voting period, the concept of the final push becomes paramount. History shows that the most significant shifts in rankings occur in the last 48 hours. This is where fatigue sets in for many, but it is exactly where we must double our efforts. We need to organize power hours, where we synchronize our voting to create massive spikes in the data, which can be demoralizing for competing fandoms and can solidify our position at the top. Use your alarms, set reminders, and keep the conversation alive on all social platforms. The goal is not just to win, but to win by such a margin that there is no doubt who the Queen of April truly is. Reflecting on the deeper meaning of this campaign, we must realize that Ahyeon is a symbol of a new era. She carries the legacy of the greats who came before her while carving out a path that is entirely her own. Her debut journey was watched by millions, and her hiatus was felt by just as many. Now that she's back, the responsibility to protect and elevate her career falls squarely on our shoulders. This IDOKI nomination is the first of many battles, but it is a foundational one. It sets the tone for her entire career. By giving her this birthday gift, we are telling her that her hard work is seen, her talent is unmatched, and her fans are the most dedicated in the world. Let us also acknowledge the cultural significance of these rewards. In South Korea, birthday ads are a prestigious tradition, a public declaration of an idol's status. For an international fan, participating in this process is a way to transcend geographical boundaries and participate directly in Korean fan culture. It bridges the gap between the screen and the reality of the idol's daily life. When Ahyeon sees these ads while traveling through Seoul, she isn't just seeing a picture of herself. She is seeing the collective effort, the late nights, and the unwavering love of her global family. That realization is a more powerful motivator for an artist than any award show trophy. To maximize our impact, we must also be smart about how we use the IDOKI app's internal mechanics. Watching every available ad and completing every mission is the baseline, but the real advantage comes from the community or sharing features. Many fans are unaware that they can earn bonus points by referring friends or participating in specific event quizzes. Take the time to explore every corner of the app to ensure no point is left on the table. Efficiency is just as important as passion in these competitions. We are running a marathon, but we need to be prepared to sprint at any moment. Looking ahead, the success of this April campaign will serve as a blueprint for all future BABYMONSTER activities. If we can prove our strength now, we set a high standard for the fandom's internal organization. It builds trust within the community and attracts more casual fans to become hardcore supporters. Every victory builds the brand, and every brand expansion leads to more opportunities for the members we love. We are not just voting for a reward, we are investing in the longevity of Ahyeon's career. In conclusion, the path to victory is clear, but it requires every one of us to step up. The tools are in your hands, the target is set, and the rewards are waiting. Ahyeon has given us her music, her energy, and her heart. Now it is time for us to give her the recognition she deserves. Let's make the world turn its head toward the girl who was born to lead. Let's make April a month that the K-pop industry will talk about for years to come. Now is the time to act. Head over to the IDOKI app immediately and secure Ahyeon's lead. If you haven't started collecting points yet, start now. Every second counts. Share your voting progress on social media using the official hashtags to inspire others to join the cause. Let's show the world the true power of this fandom and ensure our ace gets the birthday celebration she truly deserves. Would you like me to help you draft a specific social media mobilization plan to get more people involved in the vote?